Today we're going to be talking about the best drills for quarterbacks without any wide receivers. Now this first drill, guys, without a receiver that you could do as a quarterback is called our PVC pipe swings. You could do this honestly with anything. You do this like a baseball bat, maybe even a golf club if that's the only type of thing that you have, but some type of object that you could simulate a baseball swing with. So as a quarterback, when we throw, we generate power the exact same way as a hitter in baseball. Like if I'm hitting in the batter's box, pitcher throws a pitch, I step to the pitcher, I keep the bat here, I keep my weight on my backside, and then I feel this stretch right here, kind of almost on my rib cage, and that stretch is called torque. So as a quarterback, you want to feel the exact same thing. I drop back. When I step to the target, I want to keep my weight back just like a baseball swing. I rotate back with the ball. There should be a stretch right there. That's called dissociation, and my hips fire through before my shoulders. But a lot of guys, especially on deeper throws, and that's what this drill is for, they will go to throw and they will push all of their weight forward onto this front foot, so their back leg gets left behind, their shoulders are going forward, and it's an all-arm throw. So sometimes when we do quarterback-specific movements, but put a different object in our hands, that can clean up our mechanical sequence. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have this PVC pipe, and we're gonna take an aggressive hitch up in the pocket. And we're gonna do 8 reps of this, but you're gonna do this hitch. If you're a right-hander, you're gonna have weight on your back leg, nice and tall, bat is relaxed. You're gonna go left, right, left. And it's just gonna be an aggressive hitch, and on the hitch, you are going to swing. So if you do a good job of keeping the bat or the pipe back here as you take a step to the target, that's exactly where you wanna be when you actually throw a pass. So doing swings with the PVC pipe can help replicate the correct throwing sequence for a QB. So we're gonna show you how this should look full speed. Again, you wanna do 8 reps of this PVC pipe swing. Now also, fellas, if you're a quarterback and you would like to train with myself and my staff of coaches this off season, we're gonna be traveling out to 15 different cities across the US for 2-day-long QB and wide receiver training camp. So guys, check out that very first link in the description below if you'd like to sign up. We're gonna be coming out to San Francisco, California, Orlando, Florida, Phoenix, Arizona, Charlotte, North Carolina. Then we'll be heading out to Austin, Texas, Las Vegas, Nevada, Seattle, Washington, Chicago, Illinois. Then we'll be coming out to Newark, New Jersey, Birmingham, Alabama, Houston, Texas, Boston, Massachusetts, Columbus, Ohio, Boise, Idaho, and finishing off our tour in Los Angeles, California. So guys, you want some more information, you want to sign up, check out that very first link in the description below. Let's get back to these drills. Now, this next drill is going to be considered our towel route tree. So you want to go through the entire route tree for your team, mimicking it with a towel. So the reason why we use a towel, you guys, is to work on our wrist flick when we throw and our extension point. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, extending straight to the target. Now, how you want to hold the towel is you want to make the towel as thin as possible. Put your middle finger over the top of the towel, like kind of towards the middle. So if you extend properly, you're just going to be mimicking your throw as if you were holding a ball. If you extend properly, you're going to hear a whoosh of the towel. If you short arm it, you're not going to hear that whoosh of the towel or that whoosh of the towel. So we're going to be going through the entire route tree. I recommend doing 2 reps per each specific route that you have on each side. So that's going to be 18 on the left, 18 on the right. 36 reps total, but you have to focus on having perfect form anytime we were working with the towel. So let's say it's a quick game route like a slant. You could do just a simple 1-step drop and then throw. And now let's say it's like a quick post, for example. You could do a rhythm 3-step drop and then throw. Let's say it's a deep post over the top. 3-step drop, hitch up, and then set up and throw. So we're gonna show you how each one of those should look full speed, those 3 types of drops. Quick game, 3-step rhythm, 3-step hitch, so you guys can get an idea of it, but remember to structure this to the actual playbook and footwork you guys use on your actual team. Now the next thing that we're going to be doing, you guys, you need that PVC pipe like we needed in the very first drill, and this is going to be our PVC pocket movement circuit. So we're going to be doing 3 specific pocket movements. Now the reason why we do this with the PVC pipe is this is where a lot of quarterbacks get inconsistent when they have to move in the pocket with their mechanics. So remember how when we talked about throwing mechanics, you guys, it's a lot like hitting a baseball. A lot of QBs, they love to push off of their back leg to create this front stride. They push, their front foot gets down, they have this like lunge forward, their shoulders physically can't separate from their lower half, so they're forward, they end up pushing the ball, and their back leg, back hip is not engaged. So a lot of QBs, to get power that way, will dip their head, pull their elbow open, and when you guys are moving in the pocket and throw like that, that ball's gonna take off very wild. So what we have to focus on doing, you guys, when I throw in the pocket is stepping, keeping my weight back, and having my hips do the rotation. So when I throw, I can keep my hand up by my face, which will keep my release at a normal spot, not this, and I can keep my shoulders and hips parallel to the target, which will help help me extend and be more accurate. So we're gonna change the object. We're not gonna do it with a towel. We're not gonna do it with a ball. We're gonna do it with our PVC pipe. So we're working 3 separate movements, but doing those full actual swings. Because remember, like we talked about in the beginning of this, when you change the object in the quarterback's hand, sometimes that can clean up their mechanical sequence and it might help them process the info a little better. So we're working 3 movements. We're gonna be working C gap pressure, which is outside the tackle, and then A gap pressure, which is between the guard and the center. So it's gonna be step up, step back, swing. And we wanna make sure, remember, your front foot gets down, bat stays back, hips bring the bat through. So that's the first one. Then it's gonna be A gap and C gap pressure. So we step back, step up, swing. And then it's gonna be C gap pressure, A gap pressure from the opposite side. Step up, step forward, then swing. So that's what we're gonna show you guys full speed. You wanna do 8 reps of each one of those specific movements.